with your host, Flatt Matt. Alright, so I just wanted to make a quick video today. And I always start out with the same thing, which is to say, my purpose of my channel is that if I ever get 100,000 subscribers to the channel, then I'm going to go and attempt to cross Antarctica. Which you can't cross Antarctica, but I'm going to go try and have them turn me around. I'm trying to go find the edge or find what's out there. I'm trying to go explore here. You know, I'm feeling the flat earth movement is not moving anywhere, so let's go move. Let's go find the edge. We're saying the earth is flat. Well, let's go find the edge. What are we doing? Anyway, so I just made real plans. If I hit 100,000, I'm going. How am I going, you might ask? All these questions. I have kind of all these sort of answers, you know what I mean? Like, where there's a will, there's a way, and I do have theories. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, because I was on Jeran's, I called into Jeran's show. It was on Jeranism the other day, and about a week ago, a week or two ago, I was on a couple times. I just called in. He didn't invite me on. But I was on it a couple times, and I think I kind of influenced the dialogue a little bit. And I really kind of, it's not like I care about my own ego here. I'm trying to get us all to go and do something with this movement that we have here. I feel like we have an opportunity to go and expose the liars out there. But getting a little bit off track there. So I was looking at Jeran's, I was watching the show on Jeranism today because he was talking about off-grid stuff. So I was like, okay, you know, I don't generally listen to him that much. Not to say I wouldn't, you know, he's probably my favorite flat earth person out there. You know, if I want to pick a favorite or whatever, you know, I like the guy. It's just he puts on 3-hour shows and stuff, so I'm not going to listen to the whole thing every, you know what I mean? But he was doing stuff on off-grid living, which I like, which I know a lot of us, it's kind of a theme with all of us. We're all a lot of people are kind of into that. But so I was listening to it, and somebody brought up what I was talking about, and just a week ago when I was on, and this was on the 14th, so I'm going to go ahead and show you. I don't know how to do all the fancy stuff, but I got a QuickTime player on here. This is just a video that I could record, you know, if I wanted to, but I'm just doing a screen share, right? So anyway, let me play this for you. It's just basically about a 3-minute clip, and obviously, you know, here it is. I don't see Jeran giving me a copyright strike for this, so yeah, check it out, and I might pause it and stuff like that.
Chats, Tim Cobra said, Jeran, how do you feel about the idea of hashtag Save Our Children and connecting it to the mystery surrounding Antarctica? Who's to say they aren't human trafficking there? Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, whether you see it as a continent at the bottom of a globe or a outskirts of a flat Earth, think of how expansive Antarctica would be. So, I mean, where do you go to see if they are trafficking children there? I mean, it's so ridiculous. It's so huge. The area
They're driving submarines, right?
Enormous.
So I just wanted to say something on that because I didn't actually bring up this to him, but it had dawned on me, just like this guy's making a comment on the show, that there actually could be a pedophile ring in Antarctica. You know, I mean, if you're going to do it somewhere, he's just said, right? He's, oh, it's so huge. The area is so huge. It's so massive. How could you break up a pedophile ring is what he's saying, if it was there. And honestly, if there's a home base for it anywhere, it's most likely to be in Antarctica, right? Somewhere where nobody's going, right? Where it's Wild West, right? It's the only place left that's a true Wild West. I mean, at least it's the most remote. You know, I'm sure they could do it other ways and everything, right? Underground, you know. Just houses, basically, or basements, or whatever, right? But, I mean, the scary thing is it could easily be happening, right? Probably is happening. It definitely is happening to some extent. And we just don't know the full extent, but it's pretty worrying to think about. Anyway, yeah, save our children. I mean, really, my hopes, I mean, one of my main hopes would be if we did prove that the Earth is flat, which is what we're trying to do here. I mean, besides just explore, I guess, or whatever. But if we prove the Earth is flat, then we can expose that there's liars, and we could point to the people who were lying, right? Be like, that guy was lying, that Hollywood guy was lying, Stanley Kubrick was lying. You know what I mean? Space Force, Trump? Yeah, really? Space Force? Like, what do you got to say for yourself? You know what I mean? Oh, Elon Musk? Yeah, how's how's that SpaceX going for you? If the Earth is flat, if there's a dome or whatever the case is, right? Yeah, I mean, you expose the liars, and there could be a bunch of kids out there getting molested and murdered and shit, and we're just sitting here going, like, well, our hands are tied. Like, no, dude, our hands are not totally tied. There is something we can do. There's one thing we can do. There's really just one thing, really, that we can do, and we're the tip of the spear. Flat earthers, we're the tip of the spear. Like, we know this, right? We're the tip of the spear on this, really understanding that they're lying. We can go and we can prove that the earth is flat. If the earth is flat, okay, I'm saying if the earth is flat, which it is, it sure as hell seems to be the case. They're definitely lying, and the earth sure as shit looks like it's flat. All right, we're flat earthers around here, okay? Like, let's put our money where our mouth is. If we can go out and prove it, then we can actually expose the cabal and stop them, because that's how you stop them, right? You expose them. You bring light to the situation. Show the truth, right? Show the truth. That's what we're all after here, is the actual truth, So if we do that, we can save how many children from molestation and murder, not to mention make everybody's lives a million times better, like in so many different ways. One of them being the off-grid living, right? There's all these like countless regulations preventing you from just going and living and building your own home, and like they have just a shit ton of regulations, so you can't just go do that. I could go into that a bit more in my own theories on like how we could get around that. It really comes back to the same exact thing, which is to say that if we all do it, they can't stop us. If we all do it, they can't stop us. Like, do you get that? If we all do it at the same time, all our efforts are doing this, then we can do it. If we go off grid, if we wanted to all go off grid, we could just go pick a spot that doesn't have people by a river or whatever. You get 100,000 people like Burning Man style to just go and be like, we live here now. What the fuck are they going to do? We kick everybody out? Like, no, dude. What are they going to put everyone in jail? All these peaceful people just trying to live, they're going to put everybody in jail for 30 days? And then guess what? We all get out and go back to the same place. And this, take that right into Antarctica, right? If we all try to go and cross a continent, and it becomes extremely obvious that we're all just trying to go cross a continent and they're stopping us. If it becomes obvious that they're stopping, the narrative and the truth is they're stopping with a lot of effort flat earthers from simply taking a plane flight across the continent. That's it. That's all we're talking about here. Okay? Take a plane flight. Rent a Cessna. Okay? It's not insane. And Jeran's going to bring up some stuff here. I'll get this playing again. But he's going to bring up some stuff about cost. And, I mean, look. Like, he's making good points. Like, Jeran, if you happen to see this, which I know you said you're subscribed on, like, one of your stuff, that's awesome if you're watching this. You're good. You're a nice guy and everything. Like, I do like you. Like I said, you're like my favorite flat Earth dude. But the cost shouldn't be preventative. And I know that it's costly. I understand that it's going to take a lot of money and that it's hard to raise money and everything. I get it. It's still doable. Okay? Still doable. If you go, okay, let me play this video and I'll get to what I'm going to be talking about it, because everyone wants to know the gritty details, right? Everyone wants to know, well, how exactly you're going to do that. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you a way. I'm open to other ideas, but sure as shit, I have a way. I'll do it. I'm broke as fuck and I'm a nobody with nothing. If I get 100,000 subscribers, I promise you I'm going to go, and I will go until I get turned around. Okay? Okay, let me play this.
Drizzling.
Yeah, what do we do? I mean, again, you'd have to have a boat, you'd have to have a lot of people, you'd have to have a lot of money. It's something I can't get going.
Dude, you have a boat, Jeran. You told me last time. That you have a boat. Why does this shit pop up? Kind of annoying. You told me last time you know a guy. You said you know a guy with a boat. You told me you know a guy with a boat. Dude, this is what you do, okay? Get the guy with the boat, head south, get turned around. Simple. Simple. That shouldn't be hard. We all know you're going to get turned around. We are going to get turned around. We all know it's going to happen, but no major flat earther with a real following has done it. That's a problem. That means you're all talk. Okay, I'm not trying to be offensive. That means you're all talk. Go and do it, man. I wish I was you. I would be out of here today. I mean, not really, but what I would do is I would plan it, strategize it, come up with it, and fucking go, man. Like quick style. I really would. Pick a day, pick a time, pick a way. For God's sakes, stop coming up with reasons why you can't and start coming up with ways that you can. Because I just do it. You could do it right now. You know a guy with a boat. Take the boat. Go down. You said you're about to talk and say here you rose a couple $1,000s or $5,000 for something or another balloon or something it was. There you get $5,000, dude. Plane flight down and back to Argentina is what, $1,000. Rent the boat for a few thousand. You should be able to offset most of your costs or make a bigger GoFundMe. Okay, long term. This is long-term strategy. Long-term strategy. Come up with, do a GoFundMe for $30,000. Okay, if that can't get you to go and take a boat and go south until you get turned around at the 60th parallel, I don't know, man. And you're like, don't say you're gonna tell me you can't raise $30,000 in the next 4 fucking years. You can. You definitely can. GoFundMe, put it on there for the next 3-4 years and say when this hits whatever amount of money, $30,000, how much you would need. Come think about it. Come up with it, man. Put a number on it. Set it out there, and it should happen, man. It should happen. I'll do that I'll go down there and pay a fisherman boat $1,000 and be like, hey, man, I'll pay you $1,000 to get me to the shore of Antarctica. Some motherfucker's gonna do it. All right, let me hit play here.
We're lucky if we get $5,000 or $10,000 if we do a GoFundMe for some project. Or one time we did a balloon launch and we got $2,000, and that's tough for the community to do. Well,
I know it's hard.
What do you think something to go down to Antarctica? A trip would cost. Go ahead and do a GoFundMe for $3.5 million.
It's not going to cost $3. Give me a break, dude. Okay, like I get what you're saying. I get you're exaggerating here. It's not going to cost that much to go and pay your buddy with a boat to take you down to the shore of Antarctica. That's all we're really talking about here. Step one, phase one is to go take a boat and get to the shore. All right, this is an action we're taking. Okay, we need to get a boat to that shore. What we need to do is to get turned around. Okay, that's what we really need to do. But you need to think, how do I get a boat to the shore? Or how do I take an airplane, just rent a Cessna in Argentina, take that Cessna south and keep your radio on. And when somebody gets on and says, hey man, 60th parallel south, you guys have gone too far. What's your destination? Who you with? And you're like, we're nobody. We're just trying to go fly across a continent, no big. And they're like, no, radio check. You can't do that. Or we're going to shoot your ass down or whatever they say. Record all that shit. Turn around. Be like, I'm not looking for a fight. I'm just trying to fly across a continent. No big deal. All right? That right there is going to do something. Okay? You don't think that's going to generate attention? You don't think that's going to get people fired up again about this movement? I guarantee it is. And guess what? Guess what happens next time? Next time you go down there with 10 fucking planes. You get everybody turned around. Maybe we do this. Maybe the next time we go down with 10 fucking airplanes, 10 Cessnas, $100,000 instead of $10,000 because people are pretty pumped about it now. You take a Cessna from Argentina over here, from Australia over there, from fucking South Africa over there. You got planes all going in different situations. This is the edge of the earth out there, right? So we got planes all over here. Everybody's just going like that. They're going to have to turn around 10 fucking people that time, aren't they? Oh man, 10 airplanes just trying to go fly across the continent. All of them getting turned around. Shit, man, people get more motivated next time, don't they? People get more motivated, and you go back with bigger and bigger groups. Every time, bigger people. Airplane's not good enough? Take a boat to the shore. Doesn't matter, man. Massive amount of people. The more people that go, the better your odds are. You can't tell me that the whole world wouldn't wonder what the hell was going on if 100,000 people actually tried to go and find the edge of the earth and got turned around by the government. Everybody would be like, it's gotta be flat. Why the hell else would they turn around 100,000 people and all they're trying to do is just go across the continent? That's it. Just a little side note. I was talking to my dad about this, who thinks it's ridiculous, of course, and he came up with the idea. I was like, dude, I'm just trying to fly across the continent. Why do you gotta be so opposed to this concept here? And I'll be kind of weird with this light under me. So I came up with the idea of taking one airplane over here, or whatever. Plane, you can walk and take a sled, whatever, okay? Go from here, airplane, and here, right? And like we're on the outsides of the earth, so like Argentina and South Africa or whatever, right? And you guys both launch at the same time. You say, meet you at the South Pole, right? Where's the center? Meet you at the South Pole, right? If you both go this way, we're like, no, you shouldn't see each other. And you say, meet at the South Pole. Just another thought. I do think that, there you go. That's another way, right? That's another way. And these are all doable, dude. If we took 100 ships, okay? Not even yachts, okay? Just 100 ships, boats. You take 100, if you can get 10,000 people or 100,000 people to all land in the shores of Antarctica at the same time and go find the edge, you know how hard it would be to prevent that from happening, fully supplied? And I know that's not cheap or easy or in the near future. I get that. What's in the near future is generating momentum towards the concept that it's impossible to fly across the continent. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get people to understand that we will not be allowed to take an airplane ride, fly a fucking plane across the continent. Okay, this is what we need people to understand. Alright? That's what needs to happen first. And then you can talk about how you're going to go down there with massive amount of people and really, really actually achieve the goal of finding out what the fuck is out there. Prove the earth is flat, Find the edge. What the fuck, dude? Holy shit, man, the earth is flat. There could be an edge of the earth. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What are we waiting for? Just saying, I know it's good to be strategic and realistic and everything, but you gotta go. Let me play here.
No. You need a billionaire on your side.
Yeah, that's what you need. And again, it's going to take...
It would be great to have a billionaire, but what are the odds that we become billionaires? I am trying something. Just so we all know, if you want to check out my website, all right, 10athletes.com. I'm trying to become a billionaire here, all right? I think we all kind of are. It's probably not going to happen for any of us. Let's just be realistic. But it would be great to have a billionaire. Make it a hell of a lot easier to buy a bunch of planes. But even they would all get turned around, right? Oh my God. There's always an excuse. Always an excuse. You just have to bring it into public consciousness. That's the best way to do it, is to get the whole world to realize it. Then you can't stop it.
No, and once you get there, you need to turn around and come back to the continent because you are not allowed to enter. So
step one. Yes, thank you, Iru. That is step one. Step one is we take a boat and get turned around. Holy shit. Everybody goes, holy shit, dude. Jeran from Jeranism and fucking Iru and the Globebusters and whoever else, other flat earthers, get Marty Leeds. Marty Leeds said he'd go. I'll show you the clip. Fucking Marty Leeds is like, hell yeah, I'd join it. I'd go. Who the fuck wouldn't, dude? What real flat earther? You saying you're the leader of a movement? Lead the movement to where we're going. Let's go to the edge of the earth. The earth is flat, let's go. Alright?
So
Right. Well, that's the thing. But I love what that caller was saying last time. Let's go down there and actually get that on film. The problem is even just to do that is going to be a lot of money.
Enough.
No, I mean,
and how you get there? I mean,
you'd have to rent. You'd have to get a yacht or some type of yacht. But I mean, again, it all comes
yeah,
down
the yacht is gonna be under radar.
Yeah, but that's
we have that type of problem with illegal fishing guys, and
Right.
they are persecuted by really nice boats.
And that's the thing. I mean, who's
from
going to
the army and
who's going to pay for that GoFundMe if the goal of that is we're going to go down there and we're going to get stopped by the cops and come back?
All of us. I fucking would. I'll throw 10 on it. I told him last time I'd put fucking 10 on him getting arrested at the protest we're at. I was like, dude, I got $10 on it. I was like, you should get arrested, dude. Fuck these guys, dude. I was like, put a GoFundMe and easily you got $500,000 to get bailed out. You wouldn't even need that. They were actually letting people out for free, it turns out. But come on, man. You know, people will do that, dude. $5,000 or $10,000. I mean, it shouldn't even take that much to take a boat. Just take a boat. Just take a flight in a boat. Flight in a boat, and it should be a short boat ride, shouldn't it? Because that 60th parallel south is not all that far off the edge of Antarctica or of Argentina, is it?
I mean,
yeah, in the 2 meter of the coast.
Right. I mean, who's going to pay
2
for
meter
that?
off the coast.
I want to see that so bad. We already know that's what would happen. We've seen it happen.
I want to see that so bad. That's what you just said. I do too. I want to see you do it. I want to see you do it, man. I want to go too. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying. I'm doing all that I can come up with, which is to come up with a realistic way. 100,000 subscribers, just not even as much as you got. Trust me, I'm going. Okay, you should go, man. I want to see it too, man. Yeah.
There's been, I mean, who's going to pay
2
for
meter
that?
off the coast.
I want to see that so bad. We already know that's what would happen. We've seen it happen. There's been stories about
Prove
it
it.
already. We don't need to
Prove it.
do that. Now, again, many people...
There is shit talking out there. I've seen it. You've seen it, where people are like, "Oh, they think they're gonna get turned around. They think there's some fucking military's gonna just turn them around." It's like, yeah, no, there is gonna be. Like, but who's done it? Which big flat earther has actually done it?
People want to see that. Okay, well, we could try and get that together, but
Please,
like you
dude,
were saying,
please.
we're not going to get down there. If we
Fine.
plan for just going down, we need a yacht. We need a bunch of people.
Just a
we need to
boat.
be able to take video
One boat.
and show what happens when we go down.
Take video, bro. Bring your cell phone and some storage. You know what I mean? Like, bring a one of those terabyte, couple terabyte little memory. Fucking, you can film the whole thing. Bring in some batteries for a cell phone, or whatever, right? Whatever. Come on, man. You know you can film it.
But that's going to be very expensive. I mean, just to rent a
You
yacht
need,
to go
you
down
know,
there would be
you need
hundreds.
a
of
kind
You don't need a full yacht, man. I don't think. I mean, look, I don't know everything I'm talking about here or whatever, but I don't know the size boat you'd really need. I know the waters are choppy down there. I would recommend just taking a flight. I would say rent a Cessna. It's bold. It's bold, but taking a boat is too. Take a flight, dude. Take a flight. Take a Cessna. Rent a Cessna or whatever size plane you can rent for, just whatever you can get your hands on. Rent that and just fly south, and then until they radio you and they're like, nah, you can't do that, And if they don't, then fucking go find the edge, bro. I mean, it is a little trickier because if they actually didn't turn you around, you'd want to have enough gas to get you to the South Pole. And that's not a small feat. So that would be, a little challenging there, but they'd probably turn you around, right? I mean, we assume that they'll turn you around. So, and do the application process first, right? Do the application. Say, I want to go explore Antarctica, and they're gonna be like, send you something back saying no, you can't do it, and then just go do it anyway, and then have them turn you around. Perfect, fucking perfect. Perfect, dude. You know how sick that would be for people to see? All us flat earthers to be like, yes, dude, fucking told you. He applied, they said no, he went anyway, they turned his ass around. Fuck you guys. We'd love to go prove the earth is flat, but they're not letting us. We're going to go again and do it again anyway with bigger and better and badder and more funding and more people. We're coming again, motherfuckers. We're coming for you.
kind of infiltrator. That's all you need. That's the cheapest way. You have somebody who is in the system somehow, is able to go there somehow for whatever reason, they're a contractor or whatever it is, and they go and they do something under the radar, so to speak, because they're part of that. So they're infiltrated.
The first trouble is going to be out with trolls.
Yeah,
That's the first thing.
But what the guy was saying,
Trouble is going to,
so to speak, because they're part of that. So they're infiltrated.
the first trouble is going to be out with trolls.
yeah,
That's the first thing.
but what the guy was saying,
Publish into GoFundMe, you have all the trolls, getting the phone call with the government and saying,
right? Yeah, I mean, just think that, yeah, and a lot of people will say, oh, but they'll be on our side and they'll actually contribute because they want to see what happens if you.
This is exactly what I said to you, isn't it, Jeran? This is verbatim what I told you, dude. I was like, they'll be on our side. I'll replay this, but I was like, dude, they'll even be on our side because all we're trying to do is prove how wrong we are, right? To them, like, dude, they're like, oh yeah, go for it, man. You're just gonna find yourself on the other side of Antarctica, and you're just gonna be wrong. It's like, yep, that's so yeah. Encourage us to go do it because we're just gonna be wrong, right? Why would you not want us to go and look like idiots? You know, Simon Dan, right? Fuck that guy. Like, dude, hey man, how about this? How about enough talk? How about you can come with us, man? Hey Simon, why don't you come with us? Hop on the plane. We're gonna go find out together. We're gonna go fly across the continent. Not a big deal. It should only take 6 hours. You know, about a 6 hour flight. You know, we'll put a movie on. All right, 6 hour flight. We're gonna go south. We're gonna look at the compass, and when that fucking thing. When we hit the South Pole and go past it, right, that thing should go from south, south, south to fucking north, north, north. And we keep going for the next hour or whatever. Everything stays the same. We're just going in a straight line. Done, dude. Okay? Done. Flat Earth is fucking done. But that shit is not going to happen, is it? Let's go. Let's go fucking find out, dude. Let's go find out. Shall we? I'm sick of all the talk. Yeah, that's the problem. You're saying the Earth is flat. There's a palpable, obvious way to go figure it out. All right? Let's go figure it out, shall we? Anyone talking about this shit, let's just go. Let's just go hop on a plane. All right? From Argentina. We'll just take a plane flight across, end up in South Africa, right? We'll go across the continent and then just go, land. Done. It's one plane flight. You know how many plane flights there are a day? There's a lot. All right.
You go down there. I mean, it's a little pipe dream, I think.
Fuck you. It is. I get what you're saying, but like, come on, man. It is. It's not. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think that by going once and getting turned around, which is you can't say that's a pipe dream. You can't say that's a pipe dream because, dude, that should only take $10,000, $20,000. It shouldn't even take that much. You can buy a boat for that much. You can buy a boat for that much. My brother had a boat for that much. Like, you can buy a boat for that much. You can sure as shit rent a boat or get somebody to just boat your ass south from Argentina for a little while. Like, motor that motherfucker for 5 hours. You'll be past the 60. You'll go to Deception Island's not that far. Like that's. You could do that. You could do that, dude. You can't tell me you can't do that. That would take a few hours, I bet. 4 hours, 5 hours. I might be wrong here, but I don't see it taking much longer than that to just take a boat from the tip of Argentina to fucking old, Deception Island or the shores of Antarctica, or sure as shit to get to the 60th parallel south. Which is the point.
I mean, how do I feel about Save Our Children? Absolutely. I mean, that's the most simple statement or simple hashtag or most positive hashtag ever. And if you ever see something going on that is against that, you need to stop it. But as far as connecting that to the mystery surrounding Antarctica, you can mention that. But I mean, if there's anything like that going on, you and I are not going to be able to discover that.
Come on, man. We can expose it. You expose the Earth's flat. You expose the liars. When you expose the liars, you expose their doings. Let's research shit, these people were completely lying to us. Let's make sure to dig into their files a little bit. You expose all the liars, you put all of them in jail, guess what? Pedophilia is gone. Because those are the same fucking people who are doing pedophilia are the same ones lying about the shape of the Earth, isn't it? It's the cabal, right? It's the same fucking people, dude.
We're not going to go down there and uncover a human trafficking ring in Antarctica. That's just...
Not directly, but I can see it happening. You put all those people in jail, you dig into their files, see where they were going here and there. We go down, and once you discover that stuff, you realize the edge of the earth is there. Guess what? Everybody wants to go see it, right? If there's an actual edge, right, the dome and stuff, if it turns out that's the case, or if it even turns out that, you know, there's more, whatever the case, that becomes the main place that everybody wants to go. And when everybody goes there, you start looking around. You start seeing bunkers. You start looking into the bunker. You get exposed, man. If it's happening, it gets exposed.
That's a pipe dream. That's a kind of, I don't know, some sort of daydream.
I don't
Rob
think so.
Wiggles says,
I respectfully disagree, Jeran. I respectfully disagree. And I think that we need to go do it. All right? And I don't know what else I can do. I don't know what else I can do. Like, I need to stand back and, like, take care of I got enough fucking problems in my life. You know what I mean? But, like, I'll do it, dude. I'm doing whatever I can do. Like, just saying, for myself, the best thing I could come up with is just create a channel with the express purpose of doing it, pick an exact time that I will do it, and that's 100,000 subscribers. And I don't mean to be pandering for subscribers. I couldn't fucking care less. I mean, look, you guys are awesome. Hey, look, you're my audience. If you like me, you gotta be pretty cool. But really, like, I don't care about follower count. Like, what I care about is getting everybody together and going and exploring Antarctica and finding the edge and exposing the liars and showing the Earth is flat and fucking exploring the North Pole and shutting down the Save Our Children and getting everybody to live a great life on a farm with their land and off grid and nobody's working 40-hour week. Fuck, I want all that shit, man. But, like, this is the only way I could figure out how to get all of us to go and do something, dude. I love all the discussions that are being had in the community with Jeran, with Globebusters, with, you know, Marty does a bunch of cool stuff. He doesn't talk flat earth, like, a lot or anything, whatever. I don't follow, like, everybody. I don't know everybody's name. Jake the asshole. He's a good guy, you know. He's got some valid, plenty of awesome stuff to say. You know, he disappeared and came back, whatever. There's a lot of great people out there, man, but what are we doing, dude? I mean, it's interesting, but it's like I like watching people move off grid and build these off grid homes. But I want to go do it, dude. Like, I want to just watch people doing it, you know? And Jeran, you're so realistic. You're talking about how much would it cost to build these off-grid homes, you know? But how doable is it? But what are the codes like? But where is it? Good, dude. Exactly. How do you actually go do it? How is this realistically doable? You know? How do we run this fucking thing, dude? In Flat Earth, I've said it before, I'll say it again. We can do all the we see too far stuff, all the distance tests, which I love them. That's my favorite thing. I still love them. But, like, I think the more of those, the better. I still think the more of those, the better. But that'll never convince your average person that the Earth is flat. It just won't. People who are willing to consider it and have and actually consider it and be like, you know what? Let me somewhat objectively look at this ridiculous discussion. You know, people like that. Yeah, these flat Earth tests, they'll flip them. They'll flip them. Owen Benjamin, right? We all saw him get flipped, and it's like, yeah, yep, because he was just open-minded enough, wasn't he? Just open-minded enough to where he got caught. You know, and that's the same for all of us. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. You know, I guess I'll end it. Dude, I've been talking for a while. I have no idea how long this has been. I'm gonna say 45 minutes. I don't know, just throwing a number out there. But so yeah, I'll probably shut this down. I'll give you a little hype. There's not enough hype. A little bit, I feel like sometimes not enough hype. Like, let's go do a thing, you know. But I'm gonna end it on a little hype session here. Look, this is me. Look, here's my stick. All right. Wait, here I am. All right. There you go. All right. still can't see me. Here we go. All right. You can at least see. I'm a tall motherfucker. I'm like 6'4". All right. Let's go! Alright? Let's go to Antarctica. Let's go find the edge. Enough talk. Let's expose the fucking liars. Woo! You know what I mean? Woo! My neighbors are gonna be pissed. Sorry. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Enough talk. You know what I mean? Sick of it, dude. Let's take them down, dude. Enough of the bullshit, dude, is what I'm saying. Enough of the bullshit, dude. I'm not actually fucking crazy, alright? Just ready to go. Alright? Just ready to go. Enough with the naysaying. Let's talk about how and when. You know, we can do it, dude. We can do it. We can do it. Talk all the shit you want. How could anybody be against taking a flight across Antarctica? And show how wrong we are, or go and find the edge, right? Like, enough, dude. So, that's all. Thanks for coming to the show. I'm gonna go ahead and put a stop to this one. I'll do another one. I wanted to talk about mask stuff a little bit, just briefly, just to kind of give you my 2 cents. Do it in another episode, and this is just all I wanted to talk about. You know, I haven't worn a mask yet, put it that way. I don't wear that shit, and it has been a challenge. It has been a challenge. You know, has not been easy. So, yeah, that's all. Take care, guys. You know, I'll catch you next episode. Try to keep out there doing stuff. You know, stay active and live your life. Do your thing. I'll try not to run these on for too long. I really just, I don't want to take up your time too much. What I want is to have an actual strategy and plan to go find the edge. And this is the best way for us to do it. This is our channel. Okay, this is my little channel. This is our shots at going and finding the edge. This is what I'm trying to get. Let's go. Come on. Let's all get involved in this channel thing. Let's all get together for an event to go find the. Let's all go. That's all right. I'm just repeating myself at this point, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Whoever stayed through this whole nightmare, yeah, I'll put stuff out, you know, once in a while. Like, I have a life and stuff. I do a lot of stuff, and you get to know me if you actually continue to follow this channel. Yeah, I'll put stuff out, and you'll figure out what's going on. But anyway, Flatt Matt here. Peace, dude. Can't cross Antarctica. Still can't cross it. We're gonna go try though. Yeah, take care, guys. And my last name is Fisher. That's why I got fish on that. So, fish. Flatt Matt. I'm out.